Welcome to the third commencement exercises of St. Francis National High School. Ladies and gentlemen, live from St. Francis National High School. Please welcome your hosts, Ms. Maricar M. Agustin and Mr. Orlando I. Pragas. Let's begin this milestone with the processional. Starting with the high school principal, Miss Jeneline E. Sibayan, followed by the senior high school faculty. Miss Jaisa Mayrick R. Acuña, Miss Maricar M. Agustin, Mr. John William S. Bustamante, Miss Cecilia P. De La Torre, Mr. Jeffrey A. Gonzalez, Mr. Angelo S. Limboy, Mr. Romel M. Magdalas, Mr. Ryan P. Marquez, Mr. Orlando I. Pragas, Miss Giselle A. Santiago, Miss Miracle Joy M. Santiago, Mr. Gio B. Santissima, Miss Micaela C. Santos, Mr. Roger N. Swing, Let us now welcome the graduating batch. From the academic track, General Academic Strand. From the Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood track, Home Economic Strand. Finally, from Shielded Metal Arc Welding Strand.
We all stand as we pay tribute to our national flag through the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng mag-ibig, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang islang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pamay di magdidinig, lumang ang araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo, ang inigaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
To be followed by an invocation, awit ng Dahil 3, Bataan March, and the singing of our St. Francis National High School hymn through an audio-visual presentation.
Heavenly Father, join us in this most momentous point of our life.
Give us your grace as we finally accept a precious diploma in our hands.
May we carry all the teachings and learning from our teachers.
And may we cherish the bond formed with our classmates and friends.
Bless us, dear Lord, as we move on the next piece of our existence.
May we always remember to believe in you and rely on you in every hard decision that we make.
May this event be an inspiration to all of us, Lord.
So, we may use our knowledge and skills for the goodness of all mankind.
Let your Spirit be with us today as we reap the fruit of our labor and sacrifices.
All of this we ask in the name of Jesus, your beloved Son. Amen.
Kasama ng aming mga kababayan. Sadyang pinagpala mong may lalang, ang dagat niyang lupa sa kalasayaman. Di na malilimot kahit nalasan, lalangit ang mahal at di kararangal. Mataang taos naming hangan, ang iyong kaunlaran, tapat na layunin, ika'y paglingkuran. Talino at buhay, aming iaalay. di ka mawawalay, laging mamahalin habang nabubuhay. Bataan, bataan, bataan. Beloved alma mater, we cherish and respect. Saint Francis, we honor you. We will never forget your teachings and guidance, strength and virtues as we go on life's journey. We make of good use. At the edge of the bay, we build our dreams. We will make our boats, we'll sail the seas. Through strong winds and waves, our furthest onward song. Armed with your gifts, we will overcome. Franciscans rejoice as we march to the shore. They will hear our voice. Franciscans, be proud. We will endure no matter how heavy the cloud. Saint Francis, help us sail with ease. And may the Lord make us instruments of peace.
Let us hear the congratulatory messages from the DepEd officials. Message from the Secretary of the Department of Education, Leonor Magtoles Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, This is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Message from the Regional Director, DepEd Region 3, May B. Eklar, PhD, CESO-4.
The school year 2020-2021 will forever be etched in the minds and hearts of every Filipino learner as the time when education took a drastic change. The classroom suddenly was no longer the physical structure in the school, but the virtual platform on the internet or a learning space at home. Teaching did not include anymore the chalk and the blackboard, but distance learning activities like online classes, radio and TV-based instruction, and self-learning modules. And yes, the teacher was not only limited to sir and madam, but it also meant the learners' parents and guardians at home. COVID-19 has definitely changed the landscape of the teaching and learning process. Yet, with our collective resolve and resiliency, which is uniquely Filipino, we vowed not to let this pandemic stop us from making learning happen, from ensuring that our children get an education. Through the DepEd Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, we operationalized and concretized our vision and mission that our pursuit of quality education must continue despite the pandemic. My dear graduates, completers, and academic awardees of school year 2020-2021, You are the products of this unique period in our nation's education history, when we were faced with a tremendous challenge in our learning delivery. Difficult as it may be, you still managed to survive and overcome the hurdles and obstacles owing to your adaptability and creativity. This alone makes you winners, game changers, and trailblazers. To our school leaders, teachers, parents, and other stakeholders who continue to brave the imminent danger posed by the COVID-19 virus to their health and their lives every day, just to make sure that our children do not stop from learning, you are the unsung heroes and frontliners of DepEd's mantra of Sulong Kalidad. Our dear partners in education who have given immense support to our schools, we did not only push through with the school year. We made sure that our children receive quality learning in the face of these trying times. Strengthening the quality education amid the COVID-19 pandemic is not simply about the use of various distance learning delivery modalities. It speaks about the essentials that you continuously embody, such as your generosity and dedication for education. To encapsulate it in one word, it speaks about our common goal to provide the learning opportunities for our children amidst these trying times. Many years and decades from now, our dear batch 2020-2021, when you will look back at this day of your graduation, completion ceremony, or recognition day, you will most certainly remember it with the most unique memory. For one, your day will probably be recorded in perpetuity because it happened in a virtual ceremony. Please do not look at this as a scarcity, but rather as a living testimony of your ability to rise above any adversity. Congratulations, and may God continue to bless and guide you.
Message from the OIC Schools Division Superintendent, Roland M. Pronda, EDD, CESO 6.
And just like that, another school year has passed. And you, dear graduates of 2021, have hurdled the biggest challenge that the world has ever encountered since World War II. Never in a million years have we imagined that we will have a complete turnaround in the way we do a lot of things, more so in the field of education. Ours is a line of service that relies heavily on human interaction. But as the pandemic has required us, we had to resort to other ways to ensure that your education would continue no matter what. In a lot of ways, it has forced us to look for options, to consider other solutions. We offered a menu of options that the teachers can use. Most of the time, I can see comments on social media or even in news articles that talk about the stress that these modalities cause to your students and even to your parents or guardians. Some even pressure to government for education freeze. But then, that was before. We thought we could be over this pandemic in 2 months or even 6 months. However, reality is we are still where we are, and unless we achieve herd immunity, we continue to serve our dear students in the best way that we can. Luckily, the technology now allows us to do these things. And when we say technology, it is not just what we can do over the internet or the gadgets that we use. It is a combination of how we can do things more efficiently in the given situation. And so we plod on, we strive harder, and we continuously improve. And we did this by ensuring that your teachers are regularly trained on what they need to know to address your learning needs. Because our inspiration is not just the demand of our careers, but more so, it is the future that we are helping create for you. We may not be able to teach you all that you need, but we are giving you the life skills that will help you deal with the challenges of the future. Batch 2021, you are a mark in the history of the world. You have surpassed a very challenging period in time. Hopefully, and it is also my ardent prayer, that you use this experience to strengthen yourselves more. Learn from it. Take it as a life lesson. And I am sure there is nothing that you could not face. And so graduates, parents, teachers and administrators and staff, congratulations! You all did well for 2021. We will continue to pray for you. God be with you always.
Message from the OIC Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, William Roderick R. Pallorin.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Binabati ko kayo ngayong araw na ito ng inyong pagtatapos. Ang atin ding pagbati sa inyong mga magulang, sa inyong mga kapamilya, sa inyong mga kaibigan na naging dahilan upang malampasan ninyo ang lahat ng pagsubok ng taong panuruan na ito. Kayo yung pangalawang batch ng nagsipagtapos mula nung tayo ay nagkaroon ng COVID-19 pandemic. Pero kayo yung kauna-unahang batch na mula simula hanggang dulo ay nasa distance learning modality. Kung kaya't marapat na kayo tawagin na COVID-19 batch. Isa sa mga alinlangan na meron ang Department of Education nung panimula ng ating klase noong Oktubre ay kung ano ang kalidad ng edukasyon na maibibigay natin sa ating mga mag-aaral gamit ang distance learning modality. Dahil tayo ay nasanay sa sistemang face-to-face, ay naging mahirap sa atin na i-imagine kung paano ang mangyayari sa atin kung walang face-to-face learning. Now, alam naman natin na naging mahirap ito para sa inyo. Para sa iba sa inyo, kasamang nanibago ang inyong mga magulang. Madami ding pagkukulang sa mga kagamitan, kagaya ng mga internet connection na maayos, ng mga gadgets na pwede natin gamitin sana, at maging doon sa mga ginamit natin na printed modules ay nagkaroon din ng kakulangan lalo na sa simula. May mga pagkakataon na yung mga magulang natin ay nahirapan na turuan kayo sa inyong mga gawain dahil sila ay kulang din sa kaalaman kung paano kayo matuturuan. Meron din pagkakataon na kikita natin sa social media na merong mga kagaya ninyong kabataan na talagang nadidepress ng dahil sa mga nangyayari nitong panahon ng pandemic. Meron yung mga pakiramdam nila ay nakakulong na sila sa bahay. Meron yung mga nagsasawa na paulit-ulit na ginagawa lamang sa module. At meron din yung mga kagaya ninyo na namimiss yung mga kaklase, namimiss ang kanilang mga teacher, namimiss ang ugnayan sa ibang tao dahil mahabang panahon na tayo ay nasa loob ng tahanan lamang. Sa hanay naman ng ating mga guro, napakahirap na ituro sa kanila, lalo na halimbawa yung beginning reading, yung mathematics. Samantalang nung panahong magkakasama tayo, nahihirapan na sila. At ngayong panahon na ito ay hindi kayo kasama. So talagang doble yung hirap sa kanila. Sa inyong mga magulang, bukod doon sa hirap na turuan kayo sa inyong mga lesson, at kung hindi nyo maintindihan ng lesson, nandun din yung kakulangan ng kakayahan na kontakin yung mga teachers ninyo upang ipaalam sa kanila kung ano yung hirap na nararanasan ninyo. So talagang para sa ating lahat ay naging mahirap ito. Walang mga kapagsabi na malalampasan natin ito nitong mga nakaraang panahon. At kung susukatin natin ang tagumpay ng inyong pag-aaral natin ngayon, kung sisikapin natin alamin ang level ng kalidad ng edukasyon, gaya nung mga naunang panahon, kung paano natin sinusukat ito ng mga unang panahon, halimbawa sa pamamagitan ng mga examination, malamang ay hindi tayo matuwa sa resulta. If we are to give achievement test right now to you, our learners, at sa inyong ibang mga kaklase, sa inyong mga kapatid, sa inyong ibang mga kaibigan, we will be sure that the level of proficiency that our learners have as regard our learning areas will not be ideal and will not be up to the standard that we are expecting them. Pero siguro sa panahon ngayon ay dapat nating tanungin sa ating sarili, paano nga ba tamang sukatin ang edukasyon? Para sa akin, ito ay hindi doon sa ating galing, hindi sa galing ng ating mga learners na makasagot ng mga questions tungkol lamang sa math, tungkol lamang sa science, sa English, sa Filipino, at sa araling panlipunan. Sa palagay ko, ang importante ngayong panahon ng pandemya, nakita natin ang talagang mga importanteng matutunan natin ay yung dating tinatawag na mga soft skills. Ano yung mga soft skills na ito? Usually kasama dito yung mga 21st century skills natin. Collaboration, critical thinking, problem solving, na hindi natin masusukat gamit yung mga dati nating mga pamantayan. Kung iisipin natin, bakit nga ba tinawag na soft skills ito? Dahil nung unang panahon, we put premium so much on the academic subjects. Kung ano yung mga learnings natin mula dito sa ating mga learning areas. At ang naituro sa atin ng pandemya ay hindi ito ang tamang batayan. Kung kaya't kung susukatin natin ngayon ang ating kaalaman o kung ang ating kakayahan na matuto, ang ating kakayanan dito sa ang ating mga 21st century skills, ang ating mga tinatawag na soft skills, siguro ay masasabi natin na naging matagumpay tayo ngayong mga panahon na ito. Tama ang ating kalihim Secretary Liling Briones na naging matagumpay ang edukasyon ngayong panahon na ito. It is not the target of education during this time to be competitive in math, to be competitive in science, to be competitive in any other learning areas. I think the challenge at this time is to make sure that we have the soft skills, the lifelong learning skills necessary to overcome this pandemic and the pandemics that will come, the emergencies that will come in the future. Dahil nairaos natin ang isang taong panuruan, alam natin na yung mga learners natin ay nagkaroon ng kakayahan na lampasan ang mga pagsubok. Ngayon lamang natin ito nasubukan. At dahil ngayon lamang natin ito nasubukan, naging parang eksperimento ang lahat. Pero sa kabila niyan ay nalampasan nyo ito. So ibig sabihin po, mga anak, tayo ay nagtagumpay sa edukasyon. At ibig sabihin, ang pinakamalaking papuri ay sa inyo bilang mga mag-aaral, dahil kayo ang kauna-unahan na nagdaan sa ganitong pagsubok at nalampasan nyo ito. Kaya our congratulations to you, our kudos to you. Alam namin na hindi lamang ito ang kaya nyong pagdaanan, kundi kung ano paman yung mga magiging pagsubok na darating sa inyong buhay, na darating sa inyong pag-aaral, ay magiging malalampasan ninyo ito. The quality of education might have suffered in some way, pero we believe that the quality of education is still okay, and the quality of education is improving even if we have the pandemic. This is thanks to you, this is thanks to your parents, and this is thanks to your teachers. Muli, maligayang pagtatapos sa inyong lahat at saludo kami sa inyo. Mabuhay ang kabataang Bataenyo, mabuhay ang kabataang Pilipino. Magandang araw muli sa inyong lahat.
Message from the District Supervisor of Limay, Ms. Elma P. Dizon.
COVID-19 pandemic has brought many changes in our educational system. It has starkly highlighted the fragility of education system in our country. But in spite of all the difficulties in our present situation, we have maintained educational continuity. Our department did not stop on finding ways on how to deliver quality instruction from the school to your home, just to ensure that all of you, our learners, will not be deprived by these circumstances to get quality education. Dear graduates, I know that the new normal system had brought you so much hardship, but it should not keep you from accomplishing your dream. You have to embrace changes. Marami man ang nabago, wala mang katiyakan ang kinabukasan. Ang mahalaga ay mayroon na kayong sandata upang harapin ang hamon ng buhay. Kayo ay hinubog sa inyong paaralan upang maging matibay, matatag, makadiyos, at handang humarap sa anumang pagsubok na inyong mararanasan. Alam natin sa tulong ng Panginoon ay matatapos din ang krisis na ito. Just keep the faith, keep on dreaming. I'll assure you, with God's help, you will have a bright future. As the saying goes, believe in yourself and anything will be possible. Congratulations, dear graduates.
For this event, let us put our hands together for the batch salutatorian. From Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, Shielded Metal Arc Welding Strand, under the supervision of Mr. Gio B. Santissima, Bobby O. Rivera Jr. to give his welcome address.
High School Principal, Ms. Jeneline E. Sibayan. To our guest speaker, Ms. Grace M. Bugay. To the senior high school faculty and staff, to my fellow graduates, families, and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I have been given the awesome opportunity to cordially welcome each and everyone to this commencement exercises of St. Francis National High School, Batch 2021. When I look back on these last 2 years of senior high school, I think they can be accurately described with a well-known quote by the late author Charles Dickens. The quote is as follows: "It was the best of time, it was the worst of time, it was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness, it was the era of belief, it was the era of doubt. We had everything before us, we had nothing before us." I truly believe this quote pregnantly describes all the hopes, dreams, and occasional heartache we seniors felt at some time or another throughout our years in senior high school. However, please do not misunderstand me. I am here to focus the shortcoming of our class. Far from that, I am here to shed some light on the fact that each of these seniors had an individual part of the formation. With the help of our loving Father in Heaven, for an awesome class, time and again, by a feeling of love, courage, joy, unwavering devotion. I think many people often do not understand or rather realize the considerable amount of time it takes to foster an openness or outright honesty our class has stopped into and enjoyed over these last 2 years. Though, as a class, we may enjoy this remarkable sense of unity and sincerity now. It was only a result of our painstaking commitment to learn about and understand each other in a deep and profound manner during our junior years and even senior years. Not surprisingly, there were many events both through St. Francis National High School and outside of it. that had a large part in creating the atmosphere we now enjoy. Now, however, we senior face a new age of era of sorts, an era in which of us leaves the friendly confines of St. Francis National High School and prepares to embark on the incredible journey into college and adulthood. My friends and fellow seniors, we have reached a crossroad in each other's lives, a crossroad in which each of us is bombarded with countless important questions and decisions we must answer, such as what college do you plan to attend? What career do you plan to pursue? How do we plan to use the gifts God has given us? With God's guidance, each and every one of us must answer this question and take on the responsibility of becoming upright and God-fearing adult. Though it seems like an impossible daunting task, I honestly believe we have what it takes to successful transition into adulthood. Congratulations, my classmates, friends, and even my esteemed college. We have finally made it. I am proud of each and every one of us and can't wait to hear the stories of the great things we are with. So it is with a tear in my eye and smile on my face that I can finally voice my appreciation and gratitude to all my classmates. It has been both an honor and pleasure to spend my senior high school years with all of you. Thank you and good luck.
Inspire our graduates, we shall now hear important message from two of our distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the Honorable Nelson C. David, the most hardworking and ever supportive Municipal Mayor of Limay, Bataan.
Sa ating Pangulong, sa ating Municipalyan, sa ating District Supervisor, Dinidining Elma Tison, sa ating mga mag-aaral, sa ating mga magulang, sa ating mga guro ng St. Francis National High School. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Itong araw na ito ay ating pinagtitiwang ang pagtatapos ng grade 12 ng St. Francis National High School at ang buong mamayan ng bayan ng Bugay ay bumabati at natutuwa at nagaganap sa inyong pagtatapos. Congratulations sa lahat ng grade 12 ng ating St. Francis National High School. At ako ay natutuwa at gusto nagpasalamat sa lahat ng ating guro nagtsaga at ibigay lahat ng kakayaan at kalaman para itong mga bata ito ay may bahagi ang guro at magtatapos kung nila matapos ng kanilang kurso ang kanilang high school. Gusto ko rin po magpasalamat sa lahat ng guro ng St. Francis National High School sa oras at karangan na binagi niyo sa ating mga estudyante. Lalo na sa mga nagtapos ng grade 12, punta sa panibagong ito ng kanilang pag-aaral. At ito ay yan ang ibigay ng magandang pasan ng magandang pasan. At ito yung magiging lahat ng pinahagi. Kaya ito, magiging bahagi at magiging bahan at magagayad at para sa kanilang panibagong puntas ng pag-aaral na ito. Kaya ganahin natin sa lahat ng magtatapos ay makakandam nyo at magtagumpay kayo sa inyong makakarin sa buhay para sa inyong magandang bukas. Congratulations at ganoon din sa mga nagtapos. Congratulations.
To be followed by another inspiring message by our very own and ever supportive PTA President, Ms. Agnes P. Castillo.
Magandang buhay po sa ating lahat. Ako po si Agnes Castillo, kumakatawan bilang President ng JPT Officer ng St. Francis National High School. Malugod po akong bumabati sa lahat ng mga magsisipagtapos ng mga kabataan ngayong hindi po madali ang pinagdaraanan natin, lalo na sa mga kabataan na hindi makalabas ng bahay, ng kanilang mga kanya-kanyang bahay, dahil bawal po silang labas. Natutuwa po ako bilang magulang na nakikita ko yung mga bata na nagsusumikap kahit hindi po nila naintindihan, kahit nahihirapan po sila paano nasagutin ang mga nakalagay sa modules. Kahit ako man po bilang magulang, binasa ko yung mga module na ako, parang hindi ko masagutan, pero sila nagsusumikap pa rin sila paano nila matutunan, paano nila masagutan lahat ng mga dapat nilang sagutan. Kaya mga bata, congratulations, nakatapos din kayo. Kahit hindi nyo nakikita sa personal yung mga teacher nyo, mag-uusap lang kayo sa mga Zoom meeting nyo. Kaya proud na proud po ako sa lahat ng mga kabataan na, lalo na ngayon na may mga awards, with honors. Kaya congratulations mga bata. Ganun din po sa mga teachers ng St. Francis National High School. Thank you po sa inyo lahat, ma'am, sa lahat ng mga sakripisyo na binibigay niyo sa mga bata. Nandiyan pa rin kayo para matutunan sila kahit ang mahirap po explain sa kanila ang mga modules na nakalagay sa mga kanilang mga binibigay sa inyo. Alam ko po na nahihirapan po kayo paano i-deliver sa kanila, paano sila matututo. Ang hirap po explain, di ba? Kaya sa inyo mga ma'am, proud po sa inyo lahat na. Kaya sa inyo po lahat, congratulations po, lalo sa mga kabataan. At sa mga teachers po, congratulations po at nakatapos din kayo ng isang taon na napakahirap ng pagsubok na po sa ating Lord. Ay, thank you Lord po sa lahat ng mga buo po ng St. Francis National High School, sa mga magulang, sa mga teachers, principal natin na napakasipag, sa lahat ng teacher na napakasipag, na patuloy pa rin nila ginagampanan ang kanilang mga tungkulin bilang teachers na minsan may mga bata po na ayaw sumagot, di ba? Hirap po puntahan sa mga bahay-bahay nila. Proud sa ibang mga teacher na pinupuntahan po nila. Kahit sa sulok po yan ng kanilang estudyante, kahit yung lumalagay sila sa alanganin dahil alam nyo naman po, ang panahon na po ay talaga napakahirap. Kaya sa inyo lahat mga ma'am, thank you very much po. Bilang kinatawan po ng barangay na St. Francis Diocese, nagpapasalamat po kami sa inyo lahat sa inyong pagsusumikap na matutunan na maibigay sa inyo sa lahat ng mga bata ang kanilang mga modules. Kaya thank you po sa lahat.
Thank you very much for the very inspiring and insightful messages you imparted this morning. Your words will surely guide our graduates as they tread a new path in their lives.
And now, the main highlight of today's affair is about to unfold in our midst. A certificate of graduation is the tangible evidence of being a graduate in a certain level of education. This is now the fruit of each student's endeavor.
May we request the school principal, Ms. Janeline E. Sibayan, for the presentation of the candidates for graduation.
Our Public Schools District Supervisor, Madam Elma P. Dizon, I have the honor to present to you the 68 candidates for graduation of St. Francis National High School for the school year 2020-2021, composing of 6 males and 17 females under the General Academic Strand, 2 males and 8 females under the Home Economics Strand, and 30 males and 5 females under the Shielded Metal Arc Welding. They are hereby waiting to be certified. RPSDS, Ma'am Elma P. Dizon, may you do the honor of certifying their eligibility for graduation.
As District Supervisor, After careful scrutiny of the requirements submitted in my office, I have found that you have completed the requirements for graduation. I therefore certify that these students who are candidates for graduation have fully satisfied the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education for the school year 2020-2021. Sir Andres Matawaran, EPS Coordinator of Limay District, they now await for your confirmation.
The power vested in me by the Department of Education, Schools Division Office of Bataan, Dr. Roland M. Pronda, CESO 6, and upon the certification by Public Schools District Supervisor, Ms. L. Madison, I hereby confirmed that you have graduated and passed the curriculum requirements for this school year 2020-2021. You may now enroll in any colleges or universities, public or private, in your next level. Congratulations.
The candidates for graduation. For the academic track, General Academic Strand, under the supervision of Ms. Chaisa Myrick R. Acuña.
Acierto Justin. His ambition is to become a successful businessman. Alcaraz Andre P. His ambition is to become a successful engineer. Lalong Adrian C. His ambition is to become a successful teacher. Espinosa Justin Ivan M. His ambition is to become a successful engineer. Romano Melvin Jr. C. His ambition is to become a successful engineer. Salentes Jason C. His ambition is to become a successful engineer. Alonzo Jonadeth B. Her ambition is to become a successful teacher. Kabling Jenny Cates. Her ambition is to become a successful teacher. Lanzarote LG G. Her ambition is to become a successful doctor. Lupango Zaira Shane L. Her ambition is to become a successful teacher. Maloba Catherine G. Her ambition is to become a successful teacher. Mariano Angel G. Her ambition is to become a successful businesswoman. Marquez Monica F. Her ambition is to become a successful nurse. Nasilia Kelly Rose M. Her ambition is to become a successful lawyer. Nayanga Menchi D. Her ambition is to become a successful teacher. Ortega Christine Joy C. Her ambition is to become a successful businesswoman. Ponte Elaine V. Her ambition is to become a successful customs broker. Roque Crispy Joyce E. Her ambition is to become a successful chef. Rosel Mary Joy D. Her ambition is to become a successful businesswoman. Santiago Jasmine Day A. Her ambition is to become a successful airline pilot. Taytayan Mylene V. Her ambition is to become a successful nurse. Vargas Eileen A. Her ambition is to become a successful lawyer. Vicente Julie D. Her ambition is to become a successful teacher.
Message from the advisor.
My dear 12 gas, you completed school amid the global pandemic, and no doubt there was an added stress and uncertainty. And because of these challenges, you all became a stronger person. Your accomplishments are even more impressive. Please know that I am truly proud of you. As you cherish the fruits of your hard work, I wish that success keeps following you in everything that you do. Dream new dreams, embark on who you are, embrace life with passion, and keep reaching for the stars. Congratulations mga anak, and may God continue to bless you in all your future endeavors. Love always, Ma'am Jaisa.
For the Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, Home Economic Strand, under the supervision of Ms. Micaela C. Santos.
Babacho Rodel G. His ambition is to become a successful hotel-restaurant manager. Ibanez John Ray M. His ambition is to become a successful hotel-restaurant manager. Bertulfo Ruby C. Her ambition is to become a successful hotel-restaurant manager. Buenaventura Irene B. Her ambition is to become a successful hotel-restaurant manager. Katarus Rose Ann G. Her ambition is to become a successful hotel-restaurant manager. Chua Hanikail P. Her ambition is to become a successful Army officer. Gabrielle Julian P. Her ambition is to become a successful Army officer. Melchor Everlyn L. Her ambition is to become a successful chef. Rosine Maria Joan S. Her ambition is to become a successful hotel-restaurant manager. Sumarana Rodelyn Jean. Her ambition is to become a successful teacher.
Message from the advisor.
Nothing is impossible. Anything is possible when you believe in yourself. Your faith in yourself is such a great achievement because not everyone can do it. You studied and worked so hard on your graduation. It is now time to bear the fruit of all your hard work and find the meaningful career that fulfills you. You must be thinking of where life will take you next, but I know that you will do your best wherever it will lead you. This is the beginning of yet another journey of your life. May the light of your glory never go dim. May the wisdom of God remain in you, and may mighty doors be opened up for you. You've made us beautifully proud. Congratulations on your graduation.
For the Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, Shielded Metal Arc Welding Strand, under the supervision of Mr. Gio B. Santissima.
Abrera Jomer Y. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Ahero Giancarlo C. His ambition is to become a successful sailor. Arivado Jerome M. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Bacol Jan Michael L. His ambition is to become a successful welder.
Bakunawa John Bert C. His ambition is to become a successful welder.
Banal Gerald A. His ambition is to be a successful welder. Beraya Paulo P. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Cantiga Erickson P. His ambition is to become a successful policeman. Cervantes Dino T. His ambition is to become a successful businessman. Dayaw Gerald M. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Encinares Jaime Jr. M. His ambition is to become a successful Army officer. Enguero Makhil R. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Garcia Alvin B. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Lucena Chris D. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Malate Richard U. His ambition is to become a successful singer. Pajarillo Remar C. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Ramirez Mark Anthony T. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Reyes Jervy A. His ambition is to become a successful businessman. Rio Renel George Y. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Rivera Bobby Jr. O. His ambition is to become a successful sailor. Romano Joker R. His ambition is to become a successful welder.
Salandanan Aji P. His ambition is to become a successful welder.
Salentes Jonathan C. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Sembrano John Mark E. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Sermonit John Mark N. His ambition is to become a successful Army officer. Taytayan Marjun V. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Tino John Melvin M. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Villa BG B. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Villamore Jerome B. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Villarey Jose Fernando L. His ambition is to become a successful welder. Borjos Annabel V. Her ambition is to become a successful welder. Jimenez Judy G. Her ambition is to become a successful welder. Montoya Mary Grace I. Her ambition is to become a successful welder. Napaunag Wendy Elizabeth A. Her ambition is to become a successful Army officer. Rivera Michelle M. Her ambition is to become a successful teacher.
Message from the advisor.
This pandemic has brought many challenges to our lives, especially in the teaching and learning process. Despite these, learning should never stop, but it should be strengthened amidst this pandemic. In that note, congratulations 12 Smile, you have achieved another milestone in your lives, and I am very proud of you. And I'm sure this also must be one of your proudest moments. Never stop learning and continue dreaming big. With positive attitude, hard work, determination, and faith in God and in yourselves, everything is possible. Again, warmest congratulations to the batch 2020-2021 of St. Francis National High School, Senior High School.
Congratulations, graduates! Now for the most awaited part of our program, especially for the parents and students who will be awarded, let us move on to the awarding of medals and certificates to honor deserving students.
The awardees for the academic track, General Academic Strand, under the supervision of Ms. J.
Let us now proceed to the awardees for the Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, Home Economics Strand, under the supervision of Ms. Micaela C. Santos.
Academic Excellence Award with high honors. Ruby C. Bertulpo. Academic Excellence Award with honors. Hanikyle P. Chua. Julian P. Gabriel. Eberlyn L. Melchor. Maria Joanne S. Rosin, Rodeline Jean Sumarana.
And last, the awardees of the Technical Vocational Livelihood Track shielded metal arc welding under the supervision of Mr. Gio P. Santi.
Let's call on the stage Miss Miracle Joy M. Santiago for the introduction for today's event's guest speaker.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce our speaker for today's event. She graduated at Adamson University having a course of Bachelor of Arts major in Economics. She also graduated in the same school in Legum Baccalaureus or Bachelor of Law. She serves as legal aid for 10 years and 13 years as acting clerk at First NCTC, Dinalupihan, Hermosa, Bataan, Supreme Court of the Philippines. At present, she is a senior high school teacher at Mariveles National High School, Camaya campus, teaching Philippine politics and governance and philosophy, and a mother of 2. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Grace M. Bugay.
Upang maihatid po ng maayos ang mga araling o lesson sa mga mag-aaral. Katulad po ng mapagmahal ng mga magulang na walang sawa at pagod na kumukuha at naghahatid ng modul sa paaralan. Nakakalungkot man po dahil hindi ninyo nasinayad at nakasama ang inyong mga kaklase o mga kamag-aral. Nakakalungkot din po dahil hindi nyo po nasilayan ang kagupuhan at kagandahan ni teacher sa loob ng paaralan. Ngunit hindi ito naging hadlang upang inyong maabot ang inyong mga pangarap. At marating nyo ang araw na ito na inyong pagtatapos. Kung kaya ang araw na ito, isang pagtutugay sa mga dakilang guro na hindi tumigil sumuko bagkus, lalong tumatag at pinatutag ang kalidad ng edukasyon sa gitna ng pandemya. At huwag kayong titigil sa inyong mga pangarap dahil ito pa lamang ang simula upang maabot niyo ang inyong mga pangarap. Ang pangarap ay libre, ngunit ito ay may paakibat na pagpupursige pagdarasal, at pagsusumika. Walang imposible sa taong nangangarap at hindi rin dahilan ang kahirapan upang maabot mo iyong pangarap. Sa mga magulang po, congratulations po sa walang sawang paggabay upang makapagtuloy sa pag-aaral at maabot ang pangarap ng inyong mga anak. Gayun din po sa mga guro at sa ating punong guro na walang sawang sumusubaybay at magbigay ng maayos na kalidad ng edukasyon na ngayon tayo ay nasa krisis ng pandemya. Maraming pong salamat. Congratulations po ulit.
Thank you, Miss Grace M. Bugay, for a very impressive message and a valuable advice. You are indeed an inspiration to all of us.
And now, let us call on the ever-productive and ever-supportive St. Francis National High School Principal, Ms. Jeneline Sibayan, for her appreciation message.
My warmest congratulations to the graduating class of senior high school for the school year 2020-2021. I am sending you my best wishes for a better future as you soon will enter college life for future education. Just like last year, this pandemic has caused the milestone of your life be done virtually. But we must look at the positive side of it. You have learned ways how to cope up with problems in alternative ways. Like in our case today, we had the modular as a learning delivery mode. Although it is not that easy to do the learning individually, you have successfully accomplished the needed requirements in order to reach this far. Don't forget to thank your parents who patiently and entirely did their part, especially during the distribution and retrieval of modules, where you were not allowed to be on site. What have you been happening teaches us one thing, that there is so much uncertainty. Maraming nagaganap na hindi natin inaasahan. Ngunit nasa atin ang pagpapasya kung ating ipagpapatuloy ang buhay o hihinto. Ipagpatuloy ninyo ang inyong pagtitiyaga upang makamit ang inyong mga pangarap sa kabila ng mga hamon ng panahon at laging humingi ng patnubay sa Panginoon. Mabuhay kayong lahat.
Thank you very much for that insightful message, Ma'am Jeneline Sibayan. May your message motivate them to strive harder. Now, let us listen to the words of gratitude from the batch valedictorian from the General Academic Strand under the supervision of Miss Jaisa Mayrick R. Acuña, Jasmine Day A. Santiago.
sobrang nahirapan sa learning modality natin ngayon. Sino ba naman kasi ang gugustuhin mag-aral mag-isa sa bahay? Wala kang maaasahang magturo sa iyo kundi ang sarili mo lang din. Naaalala ko minsan, just by merely looking sa pile ng modules na dapat sagutan, naiiyak na lang ako. Kung sa napakadami, napakahirap pa. Yung tipong makapatunganga na lang ako kasi hindi ko alam kung saan magsisimula at magtatapos. Hanggang sa mauubos na yung oras, wala na akong magagawa. Kaya madalas, nagdadaw talaga ako sa sarili ko. Naiisip ko, kaya ko kaya? Pero sa tuwing natatanong ko yan, naiisip ko, paano ko malalaman kung kaya ko kung hindi ko naman susubukan? At yan ang naging motibasyon ko mula noon, lalo ngayon. Alam niyo, buong pag-aaral ko, may isang bagay talagang tumatak sa akin. Yun yung, hindi mahalaga na perfect agad yung gawa mo. Ang mahalaga, nag-try ka. Kaya nga tayo may kasabihan na practice makes perfect, diba? Kasi gano'n naman talaga sa pag-aaral. Kaya nga tayo nasa school para matuto, mag-improve, ma-enhance at ma-develop yung skills natin at tayo mismo as grown individuals. Dadating talaga tayo sa point na panghihinaan tayo ng loob. Pakiramdam natin hindi tayo magaling kasi we do not excel in a particular subject or field, kagaya ng mga tao sa paligid natin. But that's totally not true. We are different individuals with different capabilities, skills, and intelligences. Possible na may kaya silang gawin na hindi mo kaya at may kaya kang gawin na hindi nila kaya. You do not have to be as good as them. You do not have to compete with them. You do not have to be better than them. You have to be better than your past self. Huwag kang matakot mag-fail, okay lang yan. You know what's not fine? When you give up because you feel like that's the best that you can do. Keep in mind that there is always a room for improvement. You can always choose to grow and develop. Okay lang mapagod. Okay lang umiyak pag hirap ka na at halos wala nang ma-digest na knowledge yung isip mo. Okay lang makaranas ng academic breakdowns. It's all part of the learning process. Dadaan talaga tayo sa iba't ibang challenges and difficulties. Ako nga hindi ko mabilang ko ilang beses akong umiyak sa pamilya ko sa tuwing hirap na ako at wala talaga akong halos maintindihan. Pero isa lang yung payo ko, wag kang susuko, magpahinga ka lang. Rest, do not stress out yourself. Tandaan nyo, it's not selfish to love yourself, to take care of yourself, and to make your health a priority. It is necessary. Kung nakapagpahinga ka na, nakahinga na ng malalim, tsaka mo subukan ulit. Ganyan talaga ang buhay. Sabi nga nila, madadapa ka muna bago ka matutong lumakad. Wala namang nagsimula na magaling agad, yung perfect agad. Lahat tayo maghihirap muna sa simula. Puhunan talaga yung sipag at syaga. But trust me, it'll all be worth it, diba? It feels so good when you finish something na pakiramdam mo hindi mo kayang gawin. Yung pakiramdam mo hindi mo na kayang tapusin. Life is overwhelmingly difficult. It is full of struggles, challenges, obstacles, we all know that. But if you combine hard work and determination, none of this will be a hindrance for you to achieve your goals, whether it is short-term or long-term. Tulad ngayon, tingnan nyo naman sa your guidance. Thank you, Ma, Pa, Ate Giselle, Ate Abe, at Kuya. My fellow graduates, this is only the beginning of our journey. Today, as we part from the portals of our alma mater, it is like when you step outside in the early morning and on one side you see the moon fading in the distance. However, you see the rising sun over the horizon. Today is that same loss of that. A feeling of space, but this is only the end of a new beginning. An end of a rational phase of life, an inception for a more complex stage. At graduation, we look at our past years in high school. We remember the bonds that we have created, things that we have accomplished, and events that have changed us. And before I end my speech, I want you all to remember these words. Success is not a destination, but a journey. My fellow graduates and parents, my congratulations and may God bless us all. Thank you and have a nice day.
Tulpo, a student from Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, Home Economics Strand, under the supervision of Ms. Micaela C. Santos, led the Pledge of Loyalty.
As senior high school graduate, I hold my diploma and promise that it shall suffer no harm in my possession. I shall see to it that my conduct and deeds bring glory and honor to my alma mater. Whatever I do and whenever I go, I shall see to it that I shall faithfully uphold to the best of my ability the ideals for which the St. Francis National High School stand, that is, loyalty, cooperation, scholarship, and efficient leadership. So help me God.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you know, cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I didn't know no pain. I believe it in forever, and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Hey. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Hey. But everything gon' be alright. Go raise a glass and say, hey, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you know, cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. Do, 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 do. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. But everything gon' be alright. And go raise a glass and say, hey, cheers to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish we here, but you know, cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you.
Before we finally end the program, let us call on Mr. Angelo S. Limboy, St. Francis National High School Senior High School Focal Person, for his closing remarks.
Quality of education must be at high level of consideration. Good thing is that a lot of changes in teaching and learning processes have been formulated which are all adaptive of the current crisis in the global health. Teachers, students, and parents learn the new ways of working together in attaining education while prioritizing the safety of each individual. The most significant life skills have been harnessed due to the existence of life-threatening COVID-19. The current situation made us also learn to identify the difference between essential and non-essential. Value mental health, realize the importance of family, and keep our faith in Him as we are being challenged by the struggles brought by this pandemic. With all the things that you were able to surmount while studying for the past 1 year, you are indeed preparing yourselves to become strong warriors of your generation, ready to battle with life's challenges and therefore attain your dream of success. And you have to remember that success is measured not by being the best, but by doing your best. Congratulations, Senior High School Batch 2020-2021. Stay safe, God bless, and mabuhay!
Thank you, Sir Angelo, for the truthful and inspiring closing remarks. Once again, congratulations, graduates!
The closing hour has finally arrived.
Tomorrow, new challenges and opportunities await to our graduates that will further test their mettle as improving individuals.
As they continue with their journey, may they look back to this virtual event in their life with fondness and pride.
In behalf of the school's administrative staff and faculty, we joyfully congratulate the graduates, their parents, and advisors. Thank you very much and mabuhay!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Orlando I. Pragas, Teacher 1.
And I am Maricar M. Agustin, Teacher 1, your today's Masters of Ceremony.
Now, signing